The Bible says the Jews are black. You understand?
A nation of priests.
They ain't gonna never read you that.
But what happened?
They ain't gonna tell you that the Jews are so-called black people.
This book of the law of the Lord is only for Israel.
It's only a matter of time.
Only for us, it was given to us.
Before the remnant of Israel
That's
wakes
our
up.
Lord. That's right. That's our big brother. That's the one that's coming back
we
for
rise.
us. Back for us.
We come from a bloodline of priests, sold into captivity. Father, break these chains off me. Make me free. In time ambition. 2024 AD. Live from the belly of the beast. Babylon. Should we stay? Should we flee? In time's ambition.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, y'all. Shalom.
Shalom. Another thankful Thursday. All praises to the Most High.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
All praises.
All praise to the Most High for the thankful Thursday. You know what I mean? The edition is getting us ready, you know, for the Shabbat, you know, the holy day. But, you know, we're celebrating a holy day today. High holy day. All praise to the Most High.
That's right.
Shalom, mama. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, mama.
Yeah.
Hey, Feast of Tabernacles.
Yeah.
Beautiful time. Beautiful time. We at the camp spot. Hey, we had a good time. The weather was a little bit nippy. A little bit nippy at night.
Man, caught us off guard.
Man, I tell you, we were out there, we were tabernacling.
Tabernacling.
Yeah, we were tabernacling.
God. All praise to the Most High. Yeah.
Shalom.
Shalom. Khan, yeah. Hey, yeah. Man, all praise to the Most High for allowing us to congregate and gather together to keep the high holy day. You know, it's just a blessing to be able to do it, especially with your family, man. You know, we had the spirit there teaching us, you know what I mean, getting us together. The sisters making the food and the spirit of fellowship. It was just an awesome time, you know, in the wilderness. First time for my household, first time they ever would, you know what I mean, slept outside on the floor, man. And the first night was a little struggle for some of us, you know, but all praise to the Most High, we got that thing together. And, you know, we was out there with our family, man, you know, just rehearsing the righteous acts. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, that's all we were doing. Amar said the s'mores kept us warm.
God, shalom. Shalom, sis.
Shalom.
Shalom, sis.
Rib in the building.
Come. All praise to the Most High. Keeping them high holy day. Hey, what kept me warm was the hot chocolate, man. I had about 3-4 cups of that. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Man, it's a beautiful time. I tell you, man. I think the most challenging part, other than the weather, was putting up that tent. Jesus tent.
Man, I told you I was a beast, man. It was that thing, man.
Crazy.
That took half the time, half the weekend. Man, golly, man. And I shout out to you brothers for being diligent with me too.
Shalom,
brother Benny.
Brother Benny.
Shalom,
Shalom.
Man. Yeah, that thing was a trip, man. I have got to get a new one for the next feast, for the next Tabernacles. You know. Hey, but all praise to the Most High. We plan on, you know, and we already making plans for future. Y'all put it on y'all charts. You know, Most High willing, we're getting ready for events such as Passover. It's gonna be here like before you know it. Before that, we got dedication, Hanukkah. You know what I mean? That's coming up. That is going to be around the heathen day of Christmas. Nevertheless, the Jews are we're going to be celebrating something totally different from them on the same day.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. We're getting ready for these other feast days that are coming up soon, Most High willing, and we're going to, you know what I mean, enjoy it.
You see, Amar. How many?
Oh man, it was about 5, 6 of us over there too.
Man,
Man,
that thing was a beast. I ain't never
it was.
seen a tent like that.
Yeah, that thing's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Thank the Most High for you brothers, man, because I needed the help. Golly.
man, we were being led by the Spirit.
Yeah.
Man, because there wasn't really no directions for it. Man.
Yeah.
But before we get any further, let's give all praise and honor to Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai.
Right.
That's giving all praises and honor to the Heavenly Father.
Right.
His name is Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ.
Right. That's what we're doing it for. That's what we're doing it for. All praises.
All praises.
Yeah. We making memories, man. We had some good pictures. We took little shots and stuff. So people can enjoy it, you know. But brothers and sisters wasn't there, man. You missed out. We had a great time. Look forward to doing it even bigger, even better next year, most high willing. A lot of people get down because they look at, I was always taught to never despise humble beginnings. You know what I mean? That's why it says you're rehearsing the righteous acts. You only rehearse to get things perfect. We will continue to build on these things and get them better. You know what I mean? And better and better and better, most high willing. So that's what we're gonna do. You know?
Yep, that's right.
We gotta do it. We're called to do it.
We must keep the feast.
That's right.
Hey, and then it just gets better and better, like you were saying. Jehu was saying, we are rehearsing the righteous acts. And in our rehearsal, that's what happens when you go to the rehearsal. You might fumble around a little bit the first time or two, but then you get the dress rehearsal, and then next thing you know, you're actually doing it, and that's being in the kingdom.
That's right. That's right. And that's what it's about. The spirit of getting us out there, getting ready to come out of this nation, come out of Babylon. You know what I mean? Where we gonna go? Well, the Most High got to cleanse the land for us. You know what I mean? Over there in our land. So he gonna do all of that heavy lifting for us. You know what I mean? And we gonna be in the wilderness, Most High willing, and we make it. That's where he gonna purge out some of these people, some of these, you know what I mean, brethren that ain't really, with it. So you got to get used to this thing, and the way you get used to it is rehearsing the righteous acts. You know what I mean? You have some practice at it. Don't try to go in there. Oh yeah, man. You better practice at this thing. Most High, these scriptures and stuff in here, man. We ain't doing this for nothing.
That's right. Just like wine, it gets better with time.
That's right.
Man, and it does because it'll the first time you'll be out there, you're like, man, I don't even really know what I'm doing. Right. What am I trying to put up the tent? It's things you man. It would have been better if I bought this time. Oh man, I forgot to have a toboggan because the weather. I forgot gloves. I forgot this. And you'll start. Then you can mark that for next year. I know I need to have this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
And then next time you'll be more prepared. And that's kind of like how it is as we're performing these righteous acts. We're becoming better and better each time we do it. If we perform it, we performing it 1 year, it's getting even if it's 1% better, it's the next year you're 1% better than you were the year before.
That's right.
All the way until you perfect. You got it perfect. You got your celestial body then.
All praises.
Man. That's what we're looking forward to.
Right. Getting those kinks out, and like you said, moving closer to perfection. Like you said, I mean, that's what you're doing. Just moving closer to perfection every year, every time. Want that 1% better. Every time, getting closer to perfection.
That's right.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, because it becomes a thing as you start to reflect on it. When you start keeping any feast day, really, you're trying to become better and better as it goes. You're not trying to be stagnant, and in your walk and even in your understanding. When I first took Tabernacles, I was like, oh man, I'm just out here in my tent. I'll read my Bible a little bit, but I didn't really think about what it was doing to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
Yeah.
It's because you're basically, if anytime you look in the Bible, Like it's when it comes to seven, seven is one of those numbers that are like for sanctification. Because you like it's 7 days, like you unclean, like you touch a dead body, you unclean for 7 days, right? That's to sanctify you. Like it's like it in the same thing when you like it when we were out there in the tabernacle, we were out there 7 days with the Lord. Like it's we are sanctifying ourselves. And that didn't really come to me the first time I did tabernacle. I was just like, man, I'm just keeping the feast day. I'm just doing what it says.
Yeah.
And then the spirit just starts to lead you on a journey of what it really means to be keeping these feast days. Okay. So just know when you practicing these righteous acts, the Most High is going to start to change things in you, start to tune up your spirit.
Indeed, King. And he got him set up the way that he got him set up. Like before Tabernacles, we had atonement, 24-hour fast. You know what I mean? And you're confessing your sins and atoning and all of that. Then you go into, and before that was trumpets. You know what I mean? So and then you go into Tabernacles and all of that. He got it all set up for a reason. You know what I mean? Perfectly, right? Getting our spirits and our bodies ready. You know what I mean? Going and we'll be going into the new year. You know, we still got a few more months, but we'll be going into the new year soon, and you know, just getting us prepared. I got a precept real quick.
Okay.
But also, before I get my precept, I wanted to give a shout out to Sister Felicia and her household. Man, you know, Sister Felicia is new to us, and man, she's come on board and she's been there. Man, she kept atonement, she kept trumpets, she kept what is this Feast of Tabernacles with us. You know, her and her household there, you know what I mean, doing what they got to do for the Most High, and that deserves recognition, you know, because the sister just brand new and just jumped in there like it wasn't nothing, you know what I mean, just like that. So, you know, I really want to give a shout out to the sister. You know what I mean? And her household, the boys, man, we enjoy having them there. You know, man, wipe the floor with them though in the game of Uno, whatever. I wiped the floor with them.
No mercy.
let me chill.
No mercy.
God, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse number 1. It says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof." Now that's us. Like Hezekiah was saying, we're preparing for it next year. That means it's on your mind. You're thinking about it. You're preparing yourself for it next year. You're giving your mind to the law. How can I do it better? What didn't I have? I could have made it better by doing this, that, and the third. You're meditating on the law of the Most High, because we're talking about keeping the feast, right? So he that gives his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient. And that's what Hezekiah said. It's all about sanctification. He's understanding the meaning behind why do we do it. Everybody gonna ask, why do we do that? Hezekiah got the answer. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Sanctification, that number 7. That's a great point. Very good point, right? It says, we'll seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. That's another thing, that we're occupied in prophecies. We're understanding that, you know, it's a prophecy that everybody in the kingdom of heaven will keep the Feast of Tabernacles. Everybody. That's a prophecy. We're occupied in them. So we know we're going to have to do it in the future. Why not get ready to do it now? That's all I'm saying. So,
that's a good point. Okay, it's just for those like it's the Most High was speaking with Zechariah directly when he said that.
That's right.
It didn't come through a letter or a epistle that another man thought up. He's like, man, you know, the Most High, we're gonna have to keep these forever. That's what I think, at least, you know. It wasn't no unsurety about that. The Most High spoke directly to him and said, hey, this is what's gonna happen, in the days to come, you know. I'm gonna bring all my people back together. And that's prophecy. We're still waiting for that. We're still waiting to be brought back. And I'm glad you brought that up, because that's one of the reasons we do this, so he can refine us, so he can bring us back into the land.
That's right.
Like if we're gonna be going through the wilderness so that we can be refined to get back into the land. Because why would you? It's just like that verse when it says you like this. Why would you get yourself clean and then go touch a dead body?
Yeah.
Like what? Like what was the purpose of sanctifying yourself if you're just gonna go ahead and touch the dead body?
Yeah.
Like you just made yourself unclean again. That was the whole reason to the whole process. But there's a whole process. You got to separate yourself, and then the priests they have to sacrifice a heifer, get the bones from it, put the dust in the water, put the hyssop in the water, and then they gotta sprinkle you with it, and then you be sanctified. But to do all that, the priest got to do all this, and then you gonna touch another dead body. Like, bruh, what are you doing? What are you doing? We just did all of, and you get out of here. Like, get out of my sight. See you in 7 days.
God, that's a good point too. That is a good point too.
Man, I was thinking it just kind of like ran through my head because you're doing all of this stuff to sanctify yourself, but then you're gonna go back to your filth.
Right.
You're gonna go back and make yourself unclean. It don't make any sense at all. Like it's keep the law, then break the law, then like it's so that you can sanctify yourself, then keep the law and break the law.
And then go back to breaking it. Yeah.
Man, that's why the Most High got tired of us as a people. We're like, yeah, we're gonna keep your law. Okay, I believe you. And then the minute Moses left, Israel wilding. Israel wilding. And then you can see that story throughout the rest of the Bible. Israel don't want to keep the law because they want to be like the heathen.
Right.
But then when it get hard, they want the Lord. Man. Don't want to stay right like his. Don't want to stay right, but they want like his, but don't want to get left behind.
Put ourselves in them situations and then cry for him to help us and then put ourselves in that situation again.
Make no sense. None whatsoever.
God. Yummy ya.
Yeah.
Brother been MIA. He must got something going.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully the brother's okay.
Yeah.
But hey, the show gotta go on. Like we gotta make sure we educate the people. Like it's because the most important thing right now is just to bring out the importance that it's good to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, to keep the feast day, not because it's a good time to hang out with your people, because the Most High gave it to us. He gave us these feast days as memorials and as gifts for us to get rest, just like he gave us a weekly Sabbath, just to rest from all your worries. The Most High gave us 7 days to chill in tents, like it's not to be concerned about. Oh man, it's somebody calling me every second. Man, it's too hot, it's too cold. Most High just kind of like, hey, just chill like it's and let me take care of you. I got this, like it's, and then anything he bring you to, he can take you through it, like it's, because all the strength is with him and not with us.
That's right. That reminds me of what he said. What was that?
Sure, Paul said that.
Check.
In my weakness, that's when the Most High is strong. I can't think where that is.
Shalom.
Shalom. Welcome back. Everything okay?
Yeah. Point out that the brothers bringing out about the tabernacle, man. Everyone that was there was supposed to be there, unquestionably, right? And it was a wonderful time to see unity amongst the people out there, man. That was an experience for a lifetime. Got some good. I hope they went and seen the photos and the videos. I still got a couple that I need to try to put up in that link for people to see and stuff about the Bible lesson teaching. that'd be good to put up so the people can see it as well.
Hey man.
Hey, with that saying, hey, make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already.
That's right.
Like, if you want to make, hey, this is your chance to put in your brick. Like, yes, okay, that the Most High sees your works. Like, yes, hey, it don't cost you a dime to hit like or share. And if you if you ain't subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. we be having some edification going on, maximum edification.
That's right. That's right. I'll praise to the Most High.
Hey, shalom, T.
Shalom, King.
In the building. Oh, let me bring out that verse I was talking about.
Con, I got one to follow it up.
Okay, Con. This is 2 Corinthians 2. Salakia. This is 2 Corinthians 12 and verse 9. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, while I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Like it's just showing you, like hey, in your weakness, like that's when the Most High can show His power being strong. That's when the power of Christ is really in you. Like when you can do all things in His name.
Right.
I mean, that's one of those sayings Christians like to say. I can do all things through Christ that strengthen me.
You know,
but you ain't got the strength to keep the feast days.
That's a good point.
You ain't got the strength to keep the commandments.
Come
on. Right. Man. So do you really believe what you're saying, or does it sound like a good little quote, or it's a cliche?
Yeah, cliche, little slogan for me.
Right. I can do all things, but the
feast days and law.
Right.
Man. Yeah. On that one, King, I'm gonna bring out Exodus 19, verse number 4. It says, I started 3. It says, and Moses went up to Yahweh, and the Lord called out unto him out of the mountain, saying, thus shall you say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, you have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagles' wings, and brought you unto myself. So the Lord is telling the Israelites, you seen what I did? He did all the heavy lifting. He did all the work. He said he bore us on eagles' wings. Now, did he really put us on an eagle, a big old eagle? No. But he did all the heavy lifting. You know what I mean?
That's right.
He separated the sea. He turned the rivers to blood. He killed the firstborn. He did all of that. You know what I mean? And brought us out with a high hand, you know? And so that's just going on your point that when we're weak, because when we were in Egypt, we couldn't do nothing. They took the straw away from us, made us do whatever. You know what I mean? We had to do what they said do. You know what I mean? All we could do is cry unto the Most High and depend on Him to save. So that's what it's going to be. You know, we going into the wilderness, Most High willing. Excuse me. It's going to be in a situation where we have no alternative. We have nothing else we can do but, you know what I mean, call out to the Most High. And so when we're weak, He's strong. We just got to depend on Him. That's the meaning. That's the point of these high holy days as well, is getting us to where we have to depend on Him. We make that body weak when we're doing atonement. You know, we separating ourselves and becoming meek and lowly and humble, you know, confessing our sins. We ain't ate all day, but I remember what I did to this brother, man. I apologize. I remember what I did to the Most High. I apologize, Lord. I'm starving, but I'm hungry, you know what I mean? I'm thirsty. But I apologize, you know. Just bringing your body down, you know, breaking the body down and really getting your spirit right with the Most High.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, shalom, squad. Shalom.
Shalom.
Wide in the building. Man, it's a beautiful thing, man. Like it's to be able to keep these holy days for the Most High to bring these things to our remembrance.
Right.
Like it's because like it's we are the law keepers over here.
Right.
We're the law keepers. We are the trees of righteousness.
That's right.
Like and we do the things that we do to glorify the Father, not ourselves, not anybody else. Like this is all for the glory of the Most High, and that includes keeping the feast days.
That's right. Did you have some, Chief?
I think it was a beautiful come out tonight, especially for the people, so they can understand the importance about these feast days. You know, Peter said it the best, man, that we are to follow in the steps of Christ. Christ kept the tabernacles. He kept the law. So that's a very important that we address that tonight and letting the people know that, you know, even though you're going through things, man, like you might be, you know, in my situation I use, for example, like with my knee and everything, man, you can't do much like you used to, and it kind of play a little bit on you. But you know, that still shouldn't stop you, man, from moving forward and continuing in truth. You know, you still got to come out there, man. Might be hobbled, or wobble, like the song says, man. But eventually, it's going to be straight again, man. It's going to get to that point. But the Most High tests you in areas, man, that He want to see where your true stance is at, right? So still not making an excuse not to get there, but being out there and showing the Lord that you commitment and you striving to be sanctified in His word and in all His statutes and commandments at the best of your ability, right? Because we know that when He comes, He's going to reestablish that. He's going to bring and give to us the very thing that we lost in the beginning. So I think it was a beautiful thing tonight, man, to share with the family and everything, man, how we had a wonderful time to have new people who ain't been in this body long enough to come along and just step out in faith. Like Cap gave out the shout out to Felicia and her sons, you know, they just, you know, just started and already out there laying brick for brick, showing that, you know what, this truth has compelled me to come. So, and that's just what it's about, man. You know, praying that the Lord continue to open up the eyes of the blind and the ears of the deaf, man, so that they can return unto that which they have lost, right? So I think it was a beautiful lesson, man, definitely.
Indeed, and yeah, that is big, because the brother, man, you know what I mean, dealing with a lot, you know what I mean. The brother dealing with his leg situation, the brother still kept the feast. The Most High, I mean, the high holy day. He not gonna forget that, you know what I mean. Our labor of love. I know, you know what I mean. Somebody got that, but he not gonna forget that, man, and that shows a lot that you didn't allow your situation, circumstances stop you. And a lot of times that's where the goal is that, dang, I got in a car accident today, but we got camp, but we got Passover. You know what I mean? I know my car is messed up. I know I'm in a bad situation. I'm not using scenarios, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use a deeper one than that Yahushua used. But don't let nothing keep you from these high holy days. That's what Hezekiah was bringing out. Paul was saying it in the book of Acts. I mean, he got shipwrecked, and his brother was bit by snakes and serpents and all types of stuff. And he's still talking about, man, we got to keep the high. We got to keep the. What did he say? I got to keep the. We must.
Keep the feast.
Must keep the feast.
Keep the feast.
You know what I mean? He talking about a feast. Ain't going through hell. And brothers, I gotta do it. I gotta keep it. And we're gonna bring that out 3 times in a year. That's in Deuteronomy 16. That it's certain feasts that we gotta keep. Tabernacles is one of them, y'all. You know what I mean? But before I do that, I'm gonna bring this out real quick. I had another principle, but I'll bring this one out. Can somebody read Luke 9:57 through 62 for me?
Luke 9:50. He said 9:57.
Yes, sir.
To 62.
Yes, sir.
I got you. This is Luke 9:57. And it came to pass that as they went in the way, a certain man said unto him, Lord, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest.
That's what a lot of people say. We hear it all the time.
Right.
Oh man, yeah, I just want to hear some more. I all this type of stuff, man. We hear it all the time. I'm starting to get seasoned in this thing. I'm starting to be like, yeah, all right, we'll see. You know what I mean? I hear a lot of stuff, man. It really disappoints me, but I can't let it disappoint me, because that's between them and the Most High, for real.
No.
Keep on going, guys. Up the shot.
All right, 58. And Yahushua said unto him, foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man have nowhere to lay his head.
Now Hamashiach out here rolling around. He ain't even got a crib. How many of us will be just preaching the gospel and you ain't got nowhere to sleep tonight?
Right.
How many people gonna do that? Bro,
not many.
I just moved to where I'm at now, and where I was, that was so stressful. You know what I mean? They give you 30 days to move and all this type of stuff. I'm just putting it out there. It's stressful. You know what I mean? When they messing with your rent and your you know what I mean? Your livelihood that also inadvertently affects how you live and where you sleep. That's stressful. Hamashiach rolling around without a care in the world. He ain't got nowhere to sleep. Right? But this man said, follow me. Hamashiach told him, I ain't even got nowhere to sleep, bro. Come on. He said, you gonna follow me? Because, hey, we sleeping outside. We might have to sleep. You know what I mean? Keep on going, King.
Hey, let me add this in real quick before we go on to the next point. Like, just imagine if you would take these mansions and these cars away from these modern day pastors. Would they still be coming into the building preaching the same message?
Nah, that brother be a plumber somewhere. He'd be a plumber or electrician or something. Ain't no he gonna be no. Nah, heck no.
Right, and that's what made it come to my mind. Like he had no earthly goods really. He had no land that he could just go to at the end of the night and be like, "Hey, this is a little bit of my peace right here."
Right.
I can always come back to this. He was always toiling for the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't have those amenities, but out here. But you look, the church done lost air conditioning. I can't go to church.
Right. Out in there.
The air conditioning out.
Right.
Well, fans don't work.
Right.
Man, I just had to bring that out. Also, after we get this, we got a few precepts. Oh, actually, I think that's just Benny and the Rib had something also.
Okay.
After this, I'm gonna go ahead and continue for you.
Okay. I'll make
this is verse 59. And he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father.
This man got a legitimate reason. It seemed like my daddy died. Let me go take care of the family. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But he ain't recognizing who he talking to. Now this is Hamashiach Wamalak Yahushai. This is the King of Kings. You know what I mean? This is the King of Kings, the Messiah, the chosen one. If it was John the Baptist, you might could get away with that. This is him. He said, let me go bury my daddy. Right? Let's see what Hamashiach said.
Verse 60. Yahushua said unto him, let the dead bury their dead, but go down and preach the kingdom of God.
He said, man, ain't no excuse. Let them deal with that. He ain't here with me. He wasn't drawn to me. You're drawn. You're called. You know what I mean? Let your people deal with that, and you go preach the kingdom. So I can promote you. You understand? You about to get hired. You know what I mean? For the kingdom. He said, let the dead bury the dead. Ain't no excuses, in other words. Ain't no excuse for real. Really ain't no excuse unless you just can't physically make it. It really ain't no excuse. Right? Keep on going, God. My point is 62 Bible shot.
61. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house.
Man.
He said, "Hey, I'm gonna come with you, but let me tell Pookie and them I'm about to be out for a little bit."
Right. Man, come on now. Bid them farewell. Oh my gosh.
I gotta let them know where I'm going. I gotta let them know my location.
Right.
Hey, verse 62. Man. And Yahushua said unto them, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God.
And that's his remarks. That's what he said. You can't start this thing and then turn around and say, man, I gotta study a little bit. You know what I mean? I gotta go back and build this up and do that, man. And I'm, you know what I mean? I'm talking to all of us, but you can't do that. That's out of love. It may hurt, you know what I mean? That's out of love. You can't say, man, look, I'm gonna go back to school. I got, I'm building whatever, a tree house for my son, whatever's going on. And I come up with some stupid scenarios sometimes, but I get it, man. You know what I mean? It ain't no excuse, man. You can't start this thing and have anything else have you turn back around. The Most High said you're not fit for the kingdom. You know what I mean?
He gave it. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Chief didn't allow his situation to keep him from coming to the feast. And it was a little rocky. I know he was like, man, but you know what I mean? But nah, the brother still came. Same, you know what I mean? Hey, I might, you know what I mean? You know how it is, man. You might get in an argument with your rib. You might, daggone, whatever might happen, man. I've been, trumpets, I had a flat tire on the way to trumpets. Man. You know what I mean? Nah, we going to keep the feast, man. We going to stay in this thing. By all means. And it's all a test. It's just to see how strong you are in the spirit. Are you going to let something little like that turn you away from a mashah? You just know, you obviously don't know what you're, and that was my next precept. I'm gonna get that one. You don't understand what the kingdom is about and what the Lord is doing for us. They don't understand it. Can I get that real quick? I know somebody had another precept.
Hey, go ahead.
It's 1 John chapter 3 and verse number 1. And it really explains itself. 3 and 1 and 2.
Got you. This is 1 John 3, 1 and verse 2. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God.
Yasharala. We are the sons of God. Do y'all know what that means? You know what I mean?
Wherefore the world knoweth us not, because it kneweth not him.
Right.
Behold, we are the sons of God, and it doeth not yet appear what we shall be.
Right.
But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him. For we shall see him as he is. Right.
If that ain't promise enough, I mean, we going to be like him. He's zapping in and out of time. He not even restricted to time, man. You know what I mean? He died, came back, left. He going to come back again. We going to be like him. You understand?
Right.
Hey, if I got a daggone deal with whatever I got to deal with, man, just for that is enough. Because this little earthly body I got, I'm 5'8", 7 on the 7'8", 5'7", 5'8", and bones and stuff be aching. You know what I mean? Got allergies, all this type of stuff going on. You know what I mean? But if I get the opportunity to be like a Mashiach, I'm in this thing, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. He said, "Hey, you can't start this thing and turn around though. You negating your the reward." So I enjoy everybody on this live, men and women. You better get in this thing, man. You better get in this thing and do what you got to do by all means.
That's right.
I had a long soliloquy, y'all. Y'all go ahead and take it.
Nah, hey, that's just a spirit, man. That's just
definitely build off on that. That's a main point too, man. That a lot of times we look and worry about what's behind us instead of worrying about what's in front of us. And I believe, a lot of people like to run to the brother, man. So I pull up the precept to feed off on that what Kat was talking about being looking behind, and that's in Philippians 3 and 13. It says, "Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before. I press towards the mark for the price of the high calling of God, Yahweh, and Hamashiach Yahushua. Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded. And if in anything ye be otherwise minded, Yahweh shall reveal even this unto you." So it's very important that you never look back. Because if you look back, you're moonwalking like Michael Jackson. You ain't going forward, you're going backwards. So you got to press towards the mark, and pressing towards the mark is looking forward for the things that are to come, like the future. You know what I'm saying? The latter day always outcomes the former rain, right? So we got to be like, and remember that precept about Job when the Lord said, I will restore what the cankerworm has eaten up, right? The Lord is all about increase. The Lord is all about bringing back that which was lost, man. So we can't get to the point that we need to get to if we constantly look back and we're going backwards into the past. The future has got to be that you got to look towards the future no matter what, regardless of situation, job wise, family wise, money wise. You can't use any of those excuses, man, to tell the Lord, this is why I'm stuck right now and I can't move. The Most High will never put more on you than you can bear. He knows what you can do and he knows what you can't do. He knows what you're limited to and what you're not limited to. So you need to understand that he already knows everything, man. So he won't give you more than you can bear.
That's right.
That's right. Man, and I just want to bring up that precept right here. Psalms 119 and 60. It said, I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
There we go. Great one.
And that's the spirit that we all have to have. When brother, regardless how I feel, I might be having an off day. That don't give me no right to be like, I'm just gonna deny the Lord what his word and his glory and his praise, and I'm just gonna break the commandments. I wanted me a shrimp boil, man. That's what I wanted today.
Yeah.
I made haste and delayed not to keep the commandments.
That's right.
It's just like we have to have it on our mind. When we're walking around and when we're getting up and laying down, when we talk to children, everything we should do should be based in things like what would the law say I should do? How should I react? Deal to the thinking about the law and the prophets. How did they react to that?
Right.
I want to be a godly man. What better example do you have than the law, the prophets, and most of all, Yahweh Shai, who was without sin and no guile was found in his mouth, like it says in 1 Peter 2.
Our example. Shalom. Shout out. I was about to say, shout out to Awakened Judah. Shalom, God. Shalom, God.
Hey, we got Sister Felicia in the building. Shalom.
Shalom, sis. Shalom. Hey, sis got in this thing. Hey, she ain't holding nothing back. The young brothers, we fellowship with the young brother, man. I enjoyed that. You know what I mean? Nice, respectful brother.
Brother was listening intentfully. He wasn't just sitting there and just looking around. He was like, okay, I hear that. You understand what's going on? And then he recapped what we were talking about, just to show that he was actually listening. He was actively listening to what we were saying and formulating thoughts in his head.
That's right.
In regard to it. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Fellowship is beautiful. And just to go on the holy day, y'all. Chief, did you have something you was going to use?
No, that's pretty much just a good. One of the things that the young man did say was he never saw that in the Bible, that the churches never taught him that. So being able to supply pictures and read it to him, to line it up for him, that was a breakthrough itself.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
All praise to the Most High.
That's what we there for, you know what I mean? Adding on to the kingdom, Most High willing, you know. That's what we there for. And the brother, you know what I mean? Don't know it, you know what I mean? He's learning and still was there to keep the high holy day. Yeah. Brother had other things. Hey, brother still was there. Yeah. You know what I mean? This is Sirach 33:8. It says, by the knowledge of the Lord, they were distinguished, and he altered seasons and feasts. Some of them hath he made high days and hallowed them, and some of them hath he made ordinary days. Right? Mm-hmm. So the Lord has separated days. He made regular, ordinary days. Then he made high, holy days. He altered feasts.
That's right.
Hey, the thing we trying to get to keep is the high, holy ones. You know what I mean? If it's just a regular day, we talking about, okay, we're gonna have a, something over here on a Tuesday, just ordinary day, and the brother say, man, I got this going on, whatever. Mike could understand that, but not a high holy day, y'all. Not a high holy day, y'all.
That's right.
Come on, man. That's a high. It's not an average, ordinary day. It's not a normal day. Now that you come into the truth and understand who you are, these things gotta mean a whole lot.
That's right. Hey, Shalom, sis.
Shalom. Shout out to Judy Jew.
Shalom.
The only other thing I had on that was Leviticus, talking about the feast. But
you talking about we have the time. Oh, did you still want to bring out that about the 3 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
16 and 16. Matter of fact, we might as well start at 13 and then go down to 16.
Yeah. This is Deuteronomy 16 and 13. Thou shalt observe the Feast of Tabernacles 7 days. After thou hast gathered in thy corn and thy wine. Because that's just because we done had the in gathering.
Right.
Yes, we done had the in gathering. We done grown, we done planted the seeds. And now we reaping the harvest.
Benefit, yeah.
Yeah. Verse 14. And thou shalt rejoice in thy feast, thou and thy son, and thy daughter, and thy manservant, and thy maidservant, and the Levite, the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow that are within thy gates.
Salakia. And just like you said on 13, after we gathered in the corn and the wine, what you think we doing that for? I mean, we gathering it in, but you don't think we gonna be on the feast days with the corn and the wine? He talking about your crops. You know what I mean? But he didn't fail to mention that wine. He didn't fail to mention, hey man, we gonna be sipping a little, you know what I mean? And being merry, because that's what the scripture says. You know what I mean? The wine is to make us merry. You know what I mean? So turning up, righteous,
That's how we had to move. That's how we got to move. Verse 15. Right. 7 days shalt thou keep a solemn feast unto the Lord thy God in the place which the Lord shall choose. Because the Lord thy God shall bless thee in all thine increase and in all the works of thine hands. Therefore thou shalt surely rejoice.
Right.
3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose.
3 times. 3 times we got to appear before the Most High. 3 times. And he going to name them.
Right. In the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Right. That's Passover. Around the same deal, Passover,
In the Feast of Weeks.
That's Pentecost. 50 days after Passover, we did all these feasts for anybody to congregate with us. Had a great time.
And in the Feast of Tabernacles. And they shall not appear before the Lord empty.
Coming with our sacrifices of praise. You know what I mean? Coming with our sacrifices of glory. Giving honor and glory to the Most High.
That's right.
That's the thing, man. We as a community, as a camp, are supplying the opportunity for brothers and sisters in our area to congregate, even congregating virtually. We got to take advantage of that, y'all. And I'm not mad because last year it was 3 of us. This year it was a good 15 of us. You know what I mean? So we're steadily getting the increase, but we all need to pour in this thing. Let's stop giving the heathen, the opportunity to lord over us. Let's keep the feast, keep the laws, so that we can, Most High willing, get up out this thing sooner.
That's right. And it made me think, how long? How long is Israel gonna be is Israel a homeborn slave?
Homeborn slave.
How long is this gonna go on?
Right.
He was crying to the Most High. How long is this gonna go on?
Right.
Because they wanted to be back in the land, and they wanted to be keeping the feast days and be pleasing to the Most High.
Right.
Not just because they wanted to go. I just homesick, so I just want to get to get back to business as usual,
That's
praising
right.
the Most High, giving the sacrifices on the Sabbath day. You know, like all the beautiful and wonderful things to give the Most High His praise and honor, because He wakes us up in the morning. Like some people don't. Some people wake up in the morning, get on their phone, and then start their day without even thanking the Most High for waking them up. And that's all they. And they on the move, like it's with no protection.
Right. But I'm getting that same spirit in me, like where I'm like, got that spirit in me. Not only do I want to be back, pleasing the Most High, I also want to be separate. You know what I mean? We want to be holy. We want to be separate from these heathen. We want to be, hey man, I'm tired of having to walk in their stores and live by, you know what I mean, and in their jobs and all that. We want to be separate, like we were supposed to be in the first place.
That's right.
The Most High gave us exactly what we wanted. Okay, that's what you want. That's what you want to get. You want to be around them? Go ahead. You know what I mean? Oh, you want to serve them or what? Go ahead. You know what I mean? And now we sick of it. I'm sick and tired of it. You remember what's that scripture? Right. We came out, Chief. You know this one. We were asking for meat, and he rained quail or something like that from heaven so much. You know what I mean? And everybody was eating it, and I think he said that he was killing them. They still had the meat in their teeth.
Yeah.
Numbers or something. Man, they asked for it, they begged for it, they was complaining the whole time. He gave it to them and gave them too much or whatever it was. But that's how the Lord is doing. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you what you want. But I'm gonna let you know you don't want that. You know what I mean? That's why obedience is better than sacrifice.
That's right. That's right.
All day, every day.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I had a precept in my head, but when you were there, the spirit just like it was already rolling. I was like, man, that's beautiful. I was like, what was I talking about?
Oh man, I was
like, man, what was I talking about? Like it's all in the spirit. Like if he wanted me to bring it out, I would have still had it in my head. He might be saving it for a later time or something.
Could be.
Yeah.
You never know. Hey, that's something you got to worry about. Like you never know how you, when you try to make plans for things, how the Most High actually wants you to move.
Yeah.
I want you to move this way. You like, well, I was going to bring out this precept to do with that because I thought that'd be good. And he's like, nah, keep that to yourself. Boom.
Right.
Like, what was I talking about?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna help you.
Then a brother come out and he bring out what really need to be brought out for that moment.
Oh, praise. Well, we didn't want to keep y'all long. I don't know if the brothers got anything else to go into, and if we do, but I did want to, before we go, send prayers up for the Akim, Akwathium, for the household of Hezekiah. That they're on their way, to see family over the weekend. So we're gonna definitely pray for them. Safe travels, brothers and sisters on the highways and byways, this Shabbat, and at any time, bringing in the sheep, everybody doing the work, brothers and sisters that can't get out or whatever, we're gonna pray for them too.
We got a statement like this. T was saying he was reading on it night. He said, I didn't know I was supposed to bring our best offerings. Like this. And that's a good point. Like this. When you start to read about these feast days, you are supposed to, like it when you come before the Most High anytime, you're supposed to bring your best.
Oh yeah.
You ain't gonna be like Cain and be like, I just brought you, I brought you some dusty looking fruit, you know, and like I ate the best of them, but I just have some. Got a little bruise on it, but I just turn it around. You won't see it. You bring your best to the Most High at all times.
That's right.
Like you even have for Passover, you got to set apart your lamb so that you can eat it and that they can burn it. When the Most High don't be like, well, bring me your lame animals. He want the best. He want the best all the time.
That's right.
When they say your first fruits, it's not like when they talk about first fruits, it's not just talking about like whatever first grow on your tree. It's talking about first as in best. Like it's because when you in first place, you the best. Like so he wants the best of your fruits. He don't just want that was the first apple that grew on the tree and the first banana, so it might be a little bruised, but just give it to him like that. That's not what he's saying. He wants the best of your fruits. Then why wouldn't you want to offer him your best? Why would you want to kind of short the Most High of the best that you can offer to him to give it to yourself? That's selfish. That's selfish as hell. And that don't work in the kingdom. That's not how we can move as Israelites. We're supposed to have concern for one another.
Definitely got to put your all in what you give. Go ahead, Chief.
That's good. Good. Agreeable, kind. Definitely on tonight, man. Beautiful lesson tonight. Beautiful breakdown tonight for the brothers and sisters, man. Hopefully they done their due diligence about getting their paper, pen out and writing them precepts down and going and meditating and letting it marinate and resurrect their soul, man. So all praise to the Most High God, man.
All praises to the Most High.
Yeah, kind of. So today is the day we're closing out Tabernacles. The next one's coming up December 27th. It is the Feast of Tabernacles. It is around the same time as the heathen, celebrate their wicked holiday. But nevertheless, the trees, Most High willing, we're going to be keeping that feast. We got new moons coming up.
And hopefully I'll have that calendar. We'll have a calendar soon. I'll have a calendar soon. I'm just going over the dates, just making sure everything's good to go so that we can have that so people can start already requesting the days off. This year's calendar is all the way good to the end of the month, to the end of the year. So you have no excuses to miss any feast days this year in the year of 2024.
We're trying to show y'all, man, you got to keep the feast. By all means, we got to keep the feast, y'all. And this is just, the brothers out of love. We're going to keep it Most High willing anyway. You know what I mean? But we're trying to get brothers and sisters on the same page because there's going to be a time where the Most High said, ain't no more time. It ain't no more time to change or repent and none of that. Grace is over. It ain't no more. You know what I mean? So your works is what's going to be counted, and he going to weigh it out. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It ain't no magic or none of that. You have to actually do works. Your works have to be done and mixed with your faith, And so that's what we are providing the opportunity for brothers and sisters to take part. Don't sit on here and listen and look and think everything cool and that's all I got to do. That's Christianity. You in the wrong place. The most I say, you got to do something. You know what I mean? Your brother could have said, hey, look, I'm going to follow you, but I'm going to do it at home because I wrote down some of your because I ain't have a, recorder. So I wrote it down and I'm going to sit at home. He said, no, follow. Come on, man. He said, come on with me. Dude said, I got my daddy's, you know what I mean? My shot said, oh, man, let them handle it. Don't make up no excuse. Come on. Get up off your butt. Come on. Do what you got to do.
Man, that's beautiful. Yeah, that kills that. He's the sweet spirit, soft talking. He said, nah, your daddy just died. He said, hey, he said, let the dead bury the dead.
Right.
Man, I gotta tell my family goodbye. Nah, you put it like it. You act like it. You gotta count the cows like it. Like you're gonna put your hand, start doing the work, and then you're gonna turn back. Nah, come on, keep going.
Right. Ain't no switching up on him. Ain't no switching up. Now he's telling you can't even get in the kingdom. You ain't worthy of the man. Come on.
Man.
I never knew you because you know what I mean? Because I thought I was doing good. Lord, I did this and I did that. And then I never knew. Nah, man. So we ain't gonna. I ain't trying to. And I don't call us beating up on people. I call it, you know what I mean, kind of shake some sense in you a little bit. But it's all love, y'all. And that's for whoever feels some type of way. It's got to be talking to you. Come on now. And I'm on myself. Same deal. You catch me slipping, same thing. You know, but that's all out of love. You know, we love our congregation.
Yep, that's a Leviticus 19 and 17.
Yeah.
17. You can't suffer sin upon your brother.
That's right.
Oh, and to answer your question about the calendar can be found on the community page.
On the community page, right?
It's on the community page. So you go to YouTube, you'll see our channel. Like it's right under the channel where you can see the videos and it's shorts and things like that. You should see that it has a community tab, and you click on that, and you'll see a few of the new moons, and then you'll see the actual calendar.
And scroll down. It's a yellow and it's a gold and black one. It says 9 months ago, because I'm looking at it right now. The next new moon is 31st, October 31st. Man. Oh, man.
I know, right?
Golly, October 31st. So, you know, it is what it is. New moon, October 31st. And then 9th month, November 30th. So, hey, you know, I guess we might even have to daggone rebuke the heathen on the new moon.
Cut to the core. Cut to the core.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything? I think
it covers it, man. Also, like he said, send up your prayers for the brother, man, and him and his family and everything on their way up there and everything, man. Right? So the brother can come back safe. Still got a lot of work to do in Knoxville, brothers and sisters.
Definitely do.
Like is it Paul said that he must keep the feast. Hey, we must do the work.
Right.
We must do the work.
Right.
Hey, and with that being said, like if you do want to do the work, it's make sure that you email us. You're gonna email us at treeselect144@gmail.com. Because I'll bring up the other banner. I think that's a little better. There we go.
Listen to Lord's Army today here in Knoxville, Tennessee at treeselect144@gmail. Trees with a Z.
Yeah. We bees the trees.
That's right. And I wanted to show Sister Felicia, she got the James 2:14-26, which is it's 12 verses. But what she's showing is, I'm going to get the first one. 2:14, it says, "What do it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and hath not works? Can faith save him?" So it's going into having faith and works. You know what I mean? To make it short. You know, to make it short, having faith and works. And that's a good one. That's a good one, sis.
Hey,
Shout out to sis.
Shalom.
Hey, sis was there, man. Even sis was there. All praise to the Most High. Shout out to sis and our mom, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, mine was there with the right leg. I got the left, and she got the right.
Came to the straight up. Sis was there, man. You know what I mean? All praises to the Most High. Enduring, it was cold that first night. The Most High tested us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Some of us about crashed out, but we kept it cool. And
it was
on their toes curled up like corn. Man.
Yeah, there we go.
It was cold.
Making memories, man, and doing this thing. It's a beautiful thing. You know, I don't want to hold everybody. All praise to the Most High. We had a great time, and we're looking forward to many more blessed times with the brethren. Akim, growing in the spirit, growing as a camp. You know, growing in experience.
That's right.
All praise to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High. Yeah. Hey, if anybody else don't have anything else, I'll go ahead. I'll pull up the Isaiah, and we'll leave y'all so that y'all can close out the feast days, which is with the rest of your family.
Come. The water, God.
And the water.
Come.
Hey, this is Isaiah 61 and verse 3. To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness.
That's right.
like it, the planting of the Lord,
Uh-huh.
that he might be glorified.
That's right. That's right. Call Allah Yahweh. All praises to the Most High Power Yahweh. In the name of His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai. Shalom, y'all.
Shalom, y'all.
Shalom. Peace to the 12 tribe.
Kind of.